Morning everybody, it's Mark here at Red Star Loft. Another gloomy morning, but we're getting through it. So I let 10 of these guys out yesterday, and they actually did much better than previously. They did go straight to the roof for a little bit, maybe a half hour or so. But then one by one they started taking off and flying, and they were actually up in the air for quite a bit longer than the first time or the second time. So, and they all trapped successfully. I actually came back from work on my lunch break, and I thought they were all in, but I forgot this young guy right here. He was still out flying somewhere, and I closed off my trap because I thought they were all inside. But then when I got home after work, I saw that he was in front of the loft trying to get in. So I opened that part of the trap and came inside to give these guys feed. And as soon as he heard the food, he automatically flew up to the top and just straight into the loft. So happy with the progress, that's for sure. So yeah, that's just a quick look at them. The breeders are doing good. I want to show you one real pretty bird that I have that I just don't know how he came about. I might have mentioned in my previous videos. Don't know how those colors came about, but I'm happy they did. You can see them eating that the pink grit. They love that stuff. I mean, when you fill it up, they gorge themselves on it. So I give it to them as often as they want it. But I mean, they basically have access to it 24/7. Sometimes there's just more of it in there, other times there's less. The young birds are down there in the corner. Let me turn off or turn on. Sorry about that. Trying to find something here on the phone, but doesn't matter. Forgot to turn my flash on, so it's a little bit darker. Yeah, I had to close up this guy for a day or two, because I have no idea why, but this hen down here, she's that's the hen, and that's the cockbird right there. Only when she's laying on the eggs, he will always go in there and shoo her off the eggs and make her leave the nest, and then he'll fly out and then she'll go back in. So I feel like they keep doing that a lot, and I just got fed up with it. So I'm gonna keep him in there on his own for a little bit. Let me get this young guy out. Come on, big guy. There he is. Put him here where there's a little bit more light. Come on, guy. There you go. What's going on? So yeah, this is one of my most unique birds, that's for sure. That's the cockbird, that's the hen, and that's him. So interesting the way he turned out, but yeah, I'm happy with it. Love the wings. So there's just a quick look at him. I'm gonna put him back in here as soon as I open this, and then just kind of tell you guys a couple minor plans that I have for the loft in terms of updates. Go on. What's the matter? Yeah, I forgot the flash, so it's dark. But I'm probably gonna end up building my own perches, because these are okay. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of them, but the way that you screw them in is just weird. It doesn't, they hold, but I feel like they're always flimsy. But I could live with those. These guys, I'm not a big fan of, so I'm hoping I get it done this season. They are just really, I mean, they have, I have nail up top, nail in the bottom. I think these guys, yeah, these have screws up top, screws in the bottom. So each one has 2 screws, but they're just, I mean, they're cheap purchase. I think it was like $20 for 20 of them. So, but yeah, I think that probably going to be the last thing I do, is replace these perches. And really on the inside, the only other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to build those box perches. So 6 feet by 5 feet. So there's, there's going to be plenty. There's going to be 30 there, 20 here. That's, obviously room enough for 50. And I'll probably keep these little shelves here. They seem to like them, so as long as they don't start trying to make nests up there. But yeah, as far as the inside, that's basically all that I have planned. On the outside, I have, as you guys can tell, another rainy, muddy day here. I swear for the last 2 months we have not had 2 consecutive days without rain, so. But yeah, I definitely need to do a little bit of work on the outside of the loft. So here in this front, you can see I have to put a little piece of plywood there, so because this area there gets super muddy when it rains. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is from here, maybe about 6 feet or so, and then all the way to the end by the dog, I'm just gonna put paving stones, make a nice paved, almost like a patio basically, just pave the hell out of that. Put up a little table, little coffee table, and a couple of chairs, so when my dad or father-in-laws or one of my friends are over, anyone that's a bird fan, we can just hang out there, have a coffee, have a beer, and look at birds. But yeah, I definitely need to pave that, because that's just not, it's muddy and going in and out, always transferring mud around. And the other thing that I have is going to be for this side here. I'll show you guys. I'm keeping him in the dog's side of the cage now, but it's basically these. I've got 3 of these kennels left over, kennel gates, whatever they're called. They are 5 feet wide by 6 feet tall, and they used to be on this side. I used to have another dog here. We've got that husky now. You can see him curled up in a corner, but this side used to be my Doberman side, and my Doberman's unfortunately no longer with us. So what I ended up doing was just converting his side into a pigeon loft. But yeah, I'm gonna take those, might wrap him in wire. Well, not might, most likely we'll have to wrap him in wire just like this, and build a nice good sized aviary right on the side. So it's gonna come out 5 feet, basically 5 feet this way, 5 feet this way, and then so it's gonna come, this loft is 10 feet wide, so it's gonna come to the half of the loft. So yeah, I'm gonna put a 6 foot tall aviary in here. I've got those 3 pieces of that kennel stuff that I'll just wrap and mesh like that. So just need to put, I actually might do the back, I'll probably build out of plywood or build out of something that's not transparent, just because there's like kids and all sorts of people living back there, and sometimes you guys can actually see like the kids' trampolines and stuff. They come up to the fence and they look at the dog, and I just don't want them looking or being able to see the birds basically. So yeah, I might use those 3 sides and just put a roof over it, and yeah, just cut out a little hole, put one of those small windows that slides up and down on the side, and yeah, build them a nice aviary. So that's exciting and coming up. So yeah, that's basically it. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a future plans for the loft. This side of the loft I'm very happy with. Birds are doing good. So yep, that's all from me. Hope you guys have a good day and have a good and happy Memorial Day weekend. Take care. I'll see you later.